This week on Coffin Fodder, get ready for winter to be even more terrifying, because we are talking 30 days of night, and that cold ain't the weather.
I am the devil, and I am here to do the devil's work.
I like to dissect girls.
This is God.
We have such sights to show you.
Look at me, Damien. It's all for you.
When there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk here.
I see dead red.
Even in hell.
Oh, yes.
Oh, no tears, please.
They're here.
Here's Johnny.
Hello and welcome to episode 33 of Coffin Fodder. I am your host, Mike Warby, and I'm joined by a man who tells everyone he kills that there's no God, Mr. Kyle Mittelborough.
You gotta let him know before it's over.
Let them know there's no hope and you're not going anywhere.
Nothing after this.
And naturally, the man who can take the head off anything in at least 3 swings, Mr. Brady Silter.
Nice. Yeah. Nice. Hello.
I'll tell you what, my daughter sure loved that decapitation scene.
It's one of the best in the movie, I think. It's probably my favorite kill.
It's
pretty fucking good.
It's nasty. But yeah, this week we are talking 30 Days of Night, the Josh Hartnett film. We'll say directed by David Slade. This is a movie, as you may have guessed from the title, it's going to be night for a month. But, and most people, that's a pretty well-known phenomenon. That happens for most people.
In the my kids.
Yeah, my kids didn't know about it.
Oh, no?
No.
Not yet. I mean, they're a little younger, but Sarah Palin told me, so she's good to learn many things from.
Yes.
Yeah. Smart lady.
Palin? There's a Trump nickname.
Palin.
Okay, yes, the vampires. So yeah, this is a movie where the vampires decide to attack during this time of the year when there's no sunlight.
Which makes sense if you're a vampire, right?
It's a good plan.
Yeah, they're smart. It's a good idea.
Pick off the very cut off communities one at a time. That's even what they're saying at the end. They'll just come back next year and attack the next place over or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck it. We'll see you again next year.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, it's a cool fucking movie, man.
It is.
Yeah, so we got Josh Hartnett as the main character. His name Evan. I thought it was Evan.
It should have been.
I thought it was Evan too. Yeah.
It's very much not. It is E-B-E-N.
Yeah,
Evan. Yeah. What's his name?
Yeah.
To anybody out there named Evan, I apologize.
You suck. Get a job. Right, so the movie starts with them finding cell phones. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. They find torch cell phones and ashes. I don't know, was there just torch cell phones? I don't quite remember, but...
So, yeah, that's the first clue that something's going on.
Yeah.
Somebody stole and destroyed all the cell phones.
Yeah. Which is immediately setting up that... Well, I mean, it doesn't set up much. You don't know why there's fucking cell phones.
No, it just... You notice a pattern over the first 20 to 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Of everything they find is one more way they could have contacted the outside.
Exactly, yeah.
Like, they disabled the helicopter.
Mm-hmm. The dog attack.
Yeah, they kill all the dogs.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's clear fairly quickly that something or someone is cutting off their connection to the outside world.
Yeah, and then they fucked the radio too. They had like a alarms radio.
Yeah, they fucked the radio hard. Yeah. And then it does it pretty quickly flashes, I think, to Mr. Ben Foster makes his entrance.
Yeah.
Wandering wild god.
Man, I just wanted the movie of this character.
Mm-hmm.
I want the entire backstory.
Of just him?
Yeah, just him.
Yeah.
How he met Marlo.
Yeah.
How, what the deal they cut was.
Yep, that'd be a good...
Just give me, that's one case where I would like the stupid cash and prequel.
We talked about Ben Foster off air before this, and it's just, man, this guy shows up and kills anything he's in. He's always good at what he does.
He's very intense.
Yeah.
Very intense actor.
He's great in this. Another movie that I won't do ever is Pandorum, which is worth a look, but he stars in that movie, and even though it's kind of an okay movie, he's the lead and he fucking kills it. He's so good in it.
There's at least a couple other movies I saw him in. 310 to Yuma. Sam, here's this.
Yeah, it was it the same year?
Yeah. I hate posses.
Yeah. He's such an out of place, weird character in that movie, but it just breezes it, man.
Yeah, he's just you got Russell Crowe and Kristen Bale in this movie, and the character I want to see the most is Ben Foster.
Exactly.
So I think that speaks pretty well.
Yes.
For your reputation. Yeah. The basic beginning is the people who can't handle 30 days of night, basically.
Mhm.
Like seasonal affective disorder, blah, 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 whatever.
For whatever.
Can't handle it. They all peace out.
Yeah.
And the last flight leaves, and that leaves his ex Stella, I think her name
Yeah,
is.
still.
Stella, who he's like separated from.
Yeah.
So she gets trapped there with him, even though she was trying to leave. And then that sort of sets up the dynamic between those two.
Yeah.
And they both work in emergency services.
Yes. Eben is a police officer, and Stella is a.
I don't think they go into it in the movie, but she was a cop when they were married, and that she transferred over to fire when she left the town. Did they even say what the town was called?
Barrow, Alaska. Yep.
Is it real? Is it a real place? Alaska's not real. Why'd that be?
You can't say that. Alaska's coming for you.
Oh no!
Don't do that. Oh, Neff, don't do that.
You don't want to fuck with Big Alaska.
Nope. He'll get you.
Worse than Big Pharma.
Wow.
Oh, okay, yeah. So we've set up the dynamic between those two characters.
A little bit of hate love.
Yeah, it's pretty much like they slowly drip feed out how they separated.
Yeah.
And then by the end, it's because she wanted kids and he didn't.
Yes. Yeah, that's right.
And I think that ties in later with him saving the kid at the end, going so far out of his way to save the kid.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's meant
It's sort of like a reflection.
yeah, or his reflection of maybe I could have been a dad. But
Exactly. That's like his growth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, that's what I was thinking of. Is we need to kind of set up some of these other characters because we have the we have like a short list of like 8 to 10 people who are basically your key survivors, and then they get naturally picked off one by one.
Yeah, you're left with after the first few openings and people leaving to escape, the 30 days of night, you're left with a fairly small group of people, which become the main cast of the movie.
Yeah, that's after the huge slaughter that happens, though.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that died.
They get a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first they're setting up all these different characters. There's you have Melissa George as Stella, Josh Hartnett as Evan.
Yeah, you've got.
And then Danny Houston isn't here yet, really.
No, but you've got Evan's younger brother, Jake.
Yeah,
is kicking around the police precinct. Their grandmother is kicking around. Various town folks. Evan's partner Billy is there.
Yeah, and the big dude, I can't remember
his name.
The big dude with the curly hair
Bo Brower, played by Mark Boone Jr.
He goes out in a glaze of glory.
Glaze of glory. Boy, he's glazed. Yeah, he does. He does. He's awesome in this movie. I've seen him in other things, and again, he's a person that stands out, I think. Or big, yeah, from his look more than anything else. But I was always a fan of him in this movie too.
Yeah, he looks like a guy you'd cross the street to get out of his day. Absolutely, I learned to fuck with this guy.
Large, grizzled, rugged-looking dude.
He's also the only person in the movie that lives outside of the town, as he wants to be away from everyone.
Yeah, he's sort of shown to be, like you said, the outsider. He's kind of a
curmudgeon.
Yeah, a what?
A curmudgeon. A bit of a curmudgeon.
I'd say so. Something of a curmudgeon myself. Yeah, he's an outsider. He likes his guns. He's got his shotgun and he cruises around in some.
I'll tell you what, if he was living here now, he'd be rolling with the fuck Trudeau stickers all the back of that dump.
Absolutely, he would. Yeah, he's that dude.
Yeah, he's that guy for sure.
Is that motherfucker?
Yeah. So those are the main people.
Yeah.
Others kind of come and go as the movie goes on.
Mm-hmm.
There's the guy. Who's the Samoan guy?
That's okay. So that's
because I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen him in lots of other stuff too. I just don't have his names there.
Familiar face. I also don't know his name. Thankfully, there's Google. Nathaniel Lees.
Okay.
As Carter Davies. And yeah, this dude's in a ton of shit.
Yeah, he was in like The Matrix, I think, too.
That sounds right. Yeah, that does sound right. I mean, he's got a ton of credits on IMDb. You'd know his face from somewhere, even if you don't know his name. Yeah, he's a fairly consistent background character.
I really like him in this.
Yeah, me too.
Like, I really, really liked his performance.
Yep. I mean, he's one of those guys that just shows up and kind of does what he's there to do, and then that's about all you get of it.
And then you take him in the next room and chop his head.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That was his last day on the set.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Before he has a thing before he dies. I mean, that's his whole character arc. What is he going off about right before he gets axed?
That his wife and daughter were killed by a drunk driver.
That's right. Yeah.
And he's like, I can't live forever because I'll never get to see them again or whatever.
He had tried to kill himself but couldn't, and now
Yes.
and spoilers, eventually he becomes a vampire and does not want that life. Yeah. Freely guilty.
Like Chips Vanderbeek in Varsity Blues.
Right.
I don't want your life.
It's a different horror movie.
Yeah, The Horror of Dawson.
I also like that when after he turns, like before he's fully become a vampire, that he's like, you can see he's like, oh, I can. They're not all feral. That's just how they hunt.
It takes a minute, yeah.
Yeah, you could see him starting to like change, but he's still in there, and he's like, oh shit, kill me, chop my head off,
Yeah.
kill me in the most grotesque way you possibly can.
Yeah, no doubt. No, his is off screen.
Yeah. But like to get your head, it's just the dog. Yeah,
It's just the thump.
stud. Yeah.
Thud.
Yeah, I think that was more like better for the characters not show him getting chopped up, because like how detrimental he was at the beginning of the film.
Yeah. He gets like the hero's death off screen kind of. Yeah, for sure.
Anyway, this basic plot. Yeah. Yes, the basic plot of this movie, we have Ben Foster is revealed to be the character called the Stranger. Someone we've all met under the bathroom inflation on swear.
So people in this a time or two.
Yeah, he's the Stranger, and he's working with the vampires. He's the one who's been going around doing all this shit.
Yes, he is doing most of the disabling ahead of the vampires. He's their thrall.
Yeah.
It's a good word for that.
He's like a familiar from Blade.
He's cut a deal, yeah. He's cut a deal to hopefully be taken into the dark blood.
Yeah, he was their human bitch hoping to be a vampire.
Yeah. Renfield.
Yeah, exactly. That's Renfield. Yeah, exactly.
Except Ben Foster's fucking scary, man.
He's
way scary.
He's enough on his own, yeah. He goes toe to toe. He's ready to square off with Eben for about to have it. And to see that, yeah. That's icy cold. Icy.
Look, he gets so many good lines. He's only in this movie for like 20 minutes, man.
He really is. Yeah.
But man, he gets some good lines. And Ben Foster's just chewing it up, man. He's having a great time.
He's a scene stealer.
With the accent and everything that he came up with.
Mm-hmm. Which I assume was just on his own.
I would have thought so too. Like the, give me what I like to drink.
Yeah.
Well, I like to eat.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That voice, like the voice and everything.
You'd compared him to Robert Carlyle earlier, where and very similar, where it's just he shows up, he destroys the scene he's in, and he's kind of just his thing. Yeah.
Oh, he's so good.
He is so good. Luckily, as much as I would have liked to see him square off with Mr. Josh Hartnett, the 90s heartthrob, early 2000s heartthrob, but Stella saves his life with a gun. Fire marshals don't carry those, do they?
Tell you what,
He does.
Tell you what, that's a good looking couple right there, Josh Hartnett and Melissa George.
I'd watch.
Yeah. They're a good looking couple. I've always really liked Josh Hartnett. A lot of people gave him a shit rap, like he's a bad actor kind of deal.
Because he was like the romantic interest for everyone,
Yeah, fair.
But he is good.
I think, I've always liked him ever since I first saw him in The Faculty.
That's what was my infatuation with him, was The Faculty as well. Yeah.
Fuck, when he kicks the blade and yanks it off the thing and it's the teacher with it.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's pretty fucking good as an actor. Probably better than most of the roles he got, to be honest. But that's the story.
Alas, yeah. So that's how they apprehend the Stranger, and after a little scuffle, take him down to the police station, and then they handcuff him in a cell.
Yep. And that's sort of where we meet, I think, his brother and the grandma.
Yeah. I think briefly he interacts with them earlier.
Yeah.
And then, this is where you kind of find out how they're all related to one another.
Yes. Yeah, this is sort of where the dynamic kicks off a little bit.
Yeah.
And he's got some pretty, the Stranger's got some dire warnings.
That cold ain't the weather.
Yeah, that's right.
Fuck that line. I see, man. I forgot about that line. I wrote it down after. I was like, fuck, that line's good.
So good.
He's fucking awesome, man. But he's going to be out of the movie pretty quick here. Basically, we might as well just wrap up this story here. Yeah, because basically they leave him. He thought that they were going to make him a vampire.
Yeah,
and they don't.
No, the vampires come and take people, but he just stays there. Yeah, he goes in the cell.
Still chained to the bars. And then, so what do you guys think Marlowe did when he came back and said, "You did everything I asked"? Do you think he made him into a...
Not a chance. No.
No, he snaps his neck.
He snaps his neck.
Oh.
He kills him on the spot. Yeah.
I thought maybe that was part of their vampire ritual to do something with that, because later on he says, make sure the heads are separated from the bodies.
Yeah, because Marlowe actually says beforehand he doesn't want them to turn any more vampires. He's got his crew. I think obviously he thinks very lowly of us pathetic humans.
Yeah.
But yeah, he doesn't want more vampires. So everyone they bite or attack have a chance of infecting. So he says separate their heads from their bodies so we don't get new vampires. He doesn't want more. So same with Mr. Ben Foster. He was never up for indoctrination into the tribe. He was always on the outs.
You could say they have enough mouths to feed as it is.
Exactly. That's exactly it. Yeah. Speaking of mouths, what a fucking choice with the
teeth?
The teeth, yeah. Fuck, is that awesome?
Yeah, he's so dirty and gross looking, man.
Not Ben Foster, the vampire teeth.
Oh, the hole.
Yeah, what a way to take it. They modeled it after sharks.
That's Marlowe Heath on teeth. See,
Yeah.
and what's really cool about this movie and the vampire design is these look like creatures who have never seen the sun.
Absolutely.
Like their eyes are all blacked out because they were only out at night,
Mm-hmm.
and their skin is so pale and luminescent.
Yeah.
Like these look like creatures that have never been in the sunlight before.
I liked how ragged they looked.
Yeah.
They look like a ragtag bunch of, like a roaming pack of animals is what they look like, and it's fucking sweet.
The one thing that kind of made me laugh is they're all pretty nicely dressed. Like they have a familiar going out every couple of weeks to get them brand new clothes, but they have to be gothic vampire looking.
That's exactly it. They all look pretty fucking good, but they're on point for gothic. There's the one female vampire who's got like her nice dress and like the sweater over top.
Yeah.
There's the bald head dude that looks like he's going clubbing in like a leather jacket or something. But
I called him Pitbull because like
he looks like
I don't think they say his name, but I referred to him as Pitbull when I was watching the movie.
yeah, since we're tangenting anyway, I liked how, and I don't know if some of this is prosthetics or just they picked people that looked weird anyway, but I liked the different
They definitely did an effect with the eyes.
yeah, but like does the female vampire has a large nose, and I assume that's just her nose, but it works so good for the idea of having a feral vampire creature. Same with the bald guy. He kind of has this animalistic look about him anyway, I assume, without the teeth and the makeup. And there's one other dude, is like a tall, lanky vampire.
I thought that was Julian Richings.
I don't know who that is.
The guy, you guys watch Supernatural?
Yeah.
He was deaf on Supernatural.
Okay.
Oh,
It may have name.
I couldn't, I looked it up. I couldn't find anything to confirm that was him in the movie, though. So I think it's just a guy who looks like him. But I thought that's exactly who that was.
Could be.
you think if it was, they would have credited him.
Yeah, that's what I meant. It's not. It can't be. It has to just be a coincidence, or he's uncredited, one or the other.
Yeah, he could have went by a different name too.
Because it looks just like him.
I'm gonna have to rewatch.
It's hard to tell because of the eyes, obviously, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I'd have to look back.
Yeah, like Danny Houston doesn't even look like Danny Houston in this movie. Man.
No.
He's a much more normal looking person.
He looks fucking sweet in this movie, though.
Yeah, the makeup is awesome, and the eyes and everything. Oh man, and that they don't even speak English. It's like,
Yeah.
is this they're like ancient vampire tongue that they've been speaking for thousands of years or whatever?
He is, yeah. Yeah, that's what I took from it too. Yeah. Yeah, because at one point he says we spent centuries getting humans to stop believing in us or to believe that we were myths, right? Yeah. And that's part of why they, towards the end, skip ahead briefly, they torch the town because they don't want anybody to survive.
Yeah, they don't want to leave any evidence.
Yeah, exactly.
They want it to look like they set it up to look like a pipeline.
Yeah.
Yeah, pipeline blew.
Absolutely. Which implies that they've done this, like, we know they have many times. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really fucking cool idea for a horror movie. Mm-hmm. But yeah, like, since that takes us to the vampires have arrived. And yeah, they mercilessly slaughter almost everybody through on. Like there's potentially as many as hundreds of people get killed in of idle-handed spectacle in 5 minutes stretch.
I love that. It's just, especially because it's top down through chaos. Mayhem. Yeah, and it's just people getting fucking gutted and diced and the blood flying everywhere. What a cool scene.
When they're the two vampire, like the main vampires are staying on the roof, and you see all the blood, like just splattered everywhere. Yeah, holy shit, that was a cool.
Isn't that rad?
I love the aerial shot. I mean,
Me too.
the aerial shot's awesome because it gives it. It reminded me of Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead remake. How he did a lot more like wide shots.
Yep.
And from like far away and stuff to kind of give you a more of a perspective of the chaos.
Yep.
Like when she's running from the zombies at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah. And then they go with an aerial shot or the wide
Yeah,
shot.
Josh Black on awesome.
I love it. And so we've talked about single shot takes where that is very conducive to action or to giving that feeling of chaos or mayhem.
Yeah.
This one is so much further from the action, and yet it delivers that sense of mayhem so well as it pans to the city and all this shit's happening. It's just, I mean, masterpiece. Absolutely, I love it.
Sorry, since you brought up Dawn of the Dead, that revolutionized the zombie franchise, as where this revolutionized the vampire, because we didn't have vampires this crazy or this feral in hacks.
Yeah, this I think was fairly early on for the idea of a different vampire.
Yeah, the more animalistic than just like a creature of the night.
Basically, it's the opposite of what you think of when you think of a vampire.
Yeah,
man. You think of seduction,
Gary Oldman.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you think of these attractive vampires seducing you into the night, and this is just like, no, you guys are food.
You're fucked. Yeah, you're cattle and we're wolves.
Yeah.
And I think you're right. That was probably a big deal of why this movie was such a hit when it came out, and I believe it was a hit.
I think it did all right financially. Critically, it's a 50%, which is
Fuck them.
yeah. That's exactly how I was thinking. This is another one like that where I was thinking after. When I saw that, I was like, but who wouldn't like this movie?
That's what so, and I mean, I was going to save this for later on. This movie is not a film. It is just a good fucking movie. It's just an awesome, action-packed, dark horror movie. Yeah. And I would have a hard time seeing people not enjoy sitting through this, unless you're really against blood or violence or scary movies.
Yeah, like if you want to see survivors battle it out against vampires, like
It doesn't get better.
this is probably the best version of that. I would.
Hell yeah. I call this my comfort movie because anytime it's on, I used to watch it, right? If it came up on TV, I would watch this movie. I've watched it many, many times, and I will probably continue to because I've not sat through it once and thought, I could have saved myself an hour and a half. Every time I watch it, I'm like, fuck, this movie rocks.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it fucking rocks.
It kicks ass. I think probably the only weakness it has is you don't necessarily get the feeling that the time has passed in between.
They jump ahead quick. Hey?
Yeah, they like it goes. It's day 1, and then it's like it jumps to like day 9, and then it jumps to like day 14,
And then before you know it, it's like, okay, it's sun's coming up tomorrow.
yeah, it's just I don't know if it feels like I don't know if you feel the time passing.
I don't think so, but I would wonder if in order to make you feel like the time is passing, you would be sitting in a movie feeling like the time is passing.
Yeah.
If it loses its punch.
Fair. That's a good point.
Because it is a peppy movie. It moves quick.
Yeah, I don't want to drag around. They're like, we'll just get some stubble on these guys, and fucking put up a time pass.
Help Josh Hartnett with his beard a little bit, and
Yeah. Okay, so now the vampires have attacked you. Pretty much everybody's dead. Gnarly scene, lots of great kills.
hell yeah,
Just total fucking mayhem.
chaos.
And then we get this is where we get the key line from the commercial and everything, right?
We do.
This is it. Yes,
It's right towards the end of the mayhem.
she's one of the last survivors.
Yes, running around, and Marlo.
Yeah, Marlo.
Marlo's an edge there. Yeah, you do that.
Oh, if you've ever seen a commercial or a trailer for this movie, you've already heard this line.
Yeah.
Because it was what they were selling.
Absolutely.
Every commercial I saw ended with that line. It was fucking, it was almost the point where it got annoying.
Because it was like the only thing they'd show.
Yeah.
Again and again and again.
Over and over again. Not that it's not awesome when it happened. Even knowing that line from the trailer.
Yeah.
It's still fucking,
Every time I see it,
it gives you
just
chills.
goosebumps.
It's so much harder watching the movie than it does with any of the advertising or the commercials. Like, I knew it was coming up too, and I was like, holy shit.
I like that we're just edging everybody, but everybody knows what the line is.
Oh yeah, it's because when you're seeing it in the movie, they give it more weight and more time.
Tons.
Because there's long stretches of silence.
Yes, to deliver that one part, because that's where they deliver that sense of isolation and doom. Like there's no escaping this.
Yeah, it's very ominous.
Yeah, Barry. So he kills he's about to kill the girl, right? And she's saying, "Please, please, God, no."
And he says, God.
When you're saying it, looks around.
Looks up at the sky, back and forth, and then back down. No God. Fuck, that line rules, man.
Yeah.
It's so awesome. Like, and I just love that he's like mocking her.
Yeah, totally. Right to her face. He looks up at the sky, takes a minute, looks back down, and just says, "This no, there's no God up there.
If he's there, he's not helping you, is he?
No God."
Reminds me of what's his name in Devil's Rejects? Otis?
Yeah, the same similar.
Bring me your God!
Yeah, such a fucking icy cold line from such a cool fucking character.
I really like that because you hear most of the time the vampires are speaking in their own dialect. But when he's saying that, you could still hear like the feral vampire.
Yeah, because it's not really God and no God. It's Ga, no Ga.
Yeah. Which I thought was a really cool touch. They could have just had him say God, no God.
Yeah. No,
they made it way cooler.
Yeah, and so I remember not reading them. What an idiot! I remember seeing some of the behind the scenes stuff or director commentary or whatever. I think on the DVD, and Danny Houston had said like part of it was that the teeth were so fucking big in his mouth that he couldn't talk, and that just became the kind of the way that he spoke the vampire language was just guttural and trying to just get out sounds. Yeah. Because the teeth are huge in his face, right? Yeah, you probably can't speak properly.
But you don't ever see them really close their mouths.
No.
Their mouths are always out.
That's part of it, yeah. That's part of it, is they can't fucking close their mouths because those teeth are too big.
Oh, I just pictured the guy from that stupid Trivago commercial with the really big mouth.
Oh my God.
He didn't check to...
They don't take Trivago.
Wait, maybe he's a vampire from 3, isn't it?
Probably is. He filed his teeth down.
You got the caps?
Yeah.
He kind of sounds like a vampire.
Kind of does. That's the secret.
Yeah, so now we're down to our key survivors.
Yeah, it's where it turns into more of a...
Grandma's already been taken.
Yeah. This becomes like the standoff. This becomes like the wait out session, right?
Yeah, now it's how the small group of survivors, how are they going to stay alive in this town for the next 30 days?
Yeah.
So, we have Evan, we have Stella, Jake, Bo,
Tismae.
Yeah, there's...
I can't remember her name.
Oh yeah, the other girl that's introduced. I don't remember her name.
The girl who's trying to get a three-way to do this for me.
My kind of gal.
Yeah, they call her something like Tismae or Tits or something.
Yeah, probably do. Yeah, I don't remember what her name is. It's either mentioned only once or twice or whatever.
It's mode maybe once or twice. It's not me.
Yeah. There's a couple other outliers. There's an older lady that I don't know if we get introduced to very much. Couple towns.
Old man.
Yeah, and the younger guy who's his son who looks after him.
About 10-ish people left kicking around or something.
Yeah, and most of them aren't going to be here at the end.
No, and they sort of, to speed things up a little bit, they sort of meander their way through town from the diner to an attic where they're hiding out and watching some to a show there, to the store, and they make their way to the Utilidor. What is the Utilidor? I never quite... Is that their power station?
I'm thinking it must be some sort of
place.
It must be some sort of facility of something.
Yeah, because I mean they've got the crusher in there.
Yeah.
I
don't know. I've never heard that word either.
Yeah.
But Utilidor sounds like utility.
That's what I put.
So it's probably connected to their power network in some way.
Yeah,
or something like that.
Well, I thought with the crusher maybe it was like because there was cars around. Maybe it was like a place where they crush cars. Being it's Alaska, they can't really do shit like that outside.
Oh, maybe. Could be, yeah.
Maybe I'm overthinking it, but
I just wondered if maybe anybody picked it up besides me. I'm sure somebody else out there has, but not this guy. Let's go.
I like to think that the grinder runs the power in the town. So they're bodied through,
busting through shit grinders.
Yeah.
That their welcome thing says fresh start. New people welcome just because they kill off all the old town smugs.
Which leads, I don't know, do I want to jump ahead a little bit? Because one of the cooler kills is right in there when they off the vampire too. But that jumps ahead quite a bit.
There's, I guess we'll probably just touch on the key cool scenes.
Yeah.
And then maybe get to the end because the movie itself is very much just, it's this thing for the rest of the movie.
Exactly. It becomes that.
Just doing this. Yeah. So they're, as Kyle mentioned, they go from, they have a few different locations that they're holed up in. But we get the Who's the girl? Oh yeah, they try and lure them out. That's one cool scene.
I like that.
They injured a girl that they had, and they sent her limping through the streets, dripping blood, and crying for help because they're trying to lure them out.
Which is a cool touch on its own. It seems very intelligent, but it's really just it's some pretty basic pack animal hunting shit. You know, injure one and send them through. That's coyotes, that's wolves, that's a lot of animals do that kind of a tricky business, which I thought was super cool.
That's the girl that gets the god line, right? That's different.
Raider, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe I'm wrong.
Because this is the one that gets beaten to death by all of them together.
That's right, yeah.
Her drive is a lot more violent because they're trying to make her scream more, bleed more. Yeah, really hoping that'll draw these whoever's still alive out.
They try that trick twice, though, right? Because they do a little girl eventually as well. A young girl goes out, does something similar.
Oh, they've got the young girl that they find when they go into the store. The store, and Jake hits her with the axe. Right. Because everyone doesn't want to hit a little girl, but the kid's like, I don't care. Then you can see in his face, he's like, fuck, kill me.
It's fucking awesome, man. I love that scene. I don't know if it kind of sounds like they dubbed her voice or something.
Yeah, I would say probably. Does she have the teeth in her mouth?
Yeah,
that's probably why.
I'm done playing with this.
Yeah, and 100%. There's no way she got that line out with teeth in her mouth.
And she speaks English, so they must have somebody made her that day. So
she's from the town.
Yeah. But you mentioned earlier that Marlowe says no, don't turn anyone.
There's accidents. Yeah, there's a few people that get turned that aren't supposed to. There's a couple that show up from the town who had become vampires. Yeah,
right.
I couldn't pinpoint exactly who, but there's a few. Yeah,
I did notice they don't really show how big the pack is in the beginning, but you do see that later when you see the entire pack, it's really got a lot bigger than they show them picking people off in the beginning.
Yeah.
And jumping through windows.
Yeah, I don't know if that's exactly jumping through windows. I don't know if that's because they added people just from accidentally not killing them, or if it's just bigger than they showed in the beginning.
I wonder if they would add people and then just hunt down the or kill them the whole town, and then when they're done, they kill off the new recruit.
There's a surprisingly large amount of vampire killing in this movie too. Yeah. This movie it treats vampires a lot more seriously than most do. For instance, how a vampire can get its head shot off. Yes.
Yeah.
In most movies, if a vampire gets shot in the head, nothing happens.
Right, they're these immortal fucking gods, but
yeah, they just pull the bullet out of their head or whatever and drop it. But these vampires are getting blasted with hand cannons.
They're killable.
Yeah,
they're just
you can blow their head off at the very least.
If it's not used, we can kill it.
Yeah.
Sorry for interrupting.
They're not protected by some unholy whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I think these vampires are more, instead of the actual vampire, they're more just some sort of creature that, they evolved differently than everyone else. They probably grew up in the dark.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like revenants or ghouls or something.
And so, I mean, at one point, you guys, I think Brady, you'd mentioned the graphic novel.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anything about it.
It came out a little bit before the movie release, but they were supposed to have them coming out at the same time. It's a little different in the graphic novel. I haven't read
Inuit in the graphic novel.
Oh, okay. See, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think some people, there's probably some pushback about casting Josh Hartnett
an American role.
Wow, another Hollywood role that got taken away by the white.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, obviously. Yeah. I only asked because I wondered if it shed any light onto their origins in the graphic novel.
I think they did in the prequel graphic novels, but I don't think they do in the original 30 Days of Night, because it was supposed to tie in with the movie when the movie came out, but it came out before the movie did because of pushbacks and stuff. But
yeah,
they were doing a lot of graphic novels adaptations around this time.
Really?
Yeah, Road to Perdition is a graphic novel.
Watchmen. Wow.
History of Violence.
History of Violence was a graphic novel? Wild. See, I didn't know that shit.
Yeah, that's why those ones are so cool, because you're I wouldn't even have thought that would be the format.
And they're great movies.
People getting picked off here and there. We have the old senile guy runs away and his son goes with him.
Fuck that guy, by the way.
Yeah,
this sucks. So did the shaft. It hurt the old man up.
Fucking no.
He's got some strength, though. How hard he pushes Stella too.
Oh, yeah.
For being on his frail old man, he's in the mood.
That's one of those, you always have to have at least one character die very stupidly.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the character who dies very simply. Not the old man, but his dickhead son,
Yes, yeah, his dickhead son. I mean,
who gets killed in the street.
yeah, trying to do dumb shit.
Yep. Try to chase an old man through Alaska.
Don't do it. Don't do it, kids.
Do they show if the old man gets killed or no?
He's presumably killed off screen.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah. Or maybe he's just roaming around the town. The vampire's like, he doesn't even know where he is.
it's possible.
Yeah, presumably because he's kind of a big heat score. I don't keep it in. Just an old man wandering around town yelling.
I think the vampires think he's a vampire. Just when the feral screams.
Yeah, maybe.
Man, speaking of that, I love the scream.
The shrieks. Yeah, me too.
They communicate with those two a lot of the time, and it's like really interesting because like they're like animals that don't have to communicate with their words.
It's all leaning into that. Just a different type of vampire. Super cool stuff.
Yeah.
I love it, man. Fuck, this movie's cool. Other key points we have to go through in the town, like during this time, is the little girl in the grocery store. We already covered that.
Yeah, we covered that.
Or did we just talk about it briefly?
I think we talked about it briefly. But
The actual scene is fucking awesome.
it is. Yeah.
When they're gathering supplies from the store, and they see one of them finds a little girl, and when she turns around, her face is covered in blood, and she was eating one of the bodies.
Yeah. And then no one wants to kill her, right?
Yeah, she attacks, and they all kind of hold her against the wall.
Yeah.
And then the last person you would expect chops her head off.
Jake makes his move, and it's to off a little girl. Yeah.
And he's visibly shaken up by it.
Yeah, and I think he comes back later because he hesitates later in the movie.
When he tells him to just stay out of it.
Yeah.
Because he's like, you've done enough.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, which is pretty cool. And I think this is where the, you called him the Samoan guy, Nathaniel Lees. I can't remember his name in the movie. This is where he gets infected.
Yeah, he got infected during the attack.
Yeah. And he hides it, of course, for a little bit, as you would.
But at least he comes clean in the end. Yeah. And doesn't turn. He's not one of those assholes who holds out until the very last second and then starts attacking.
Mm-hmm. No, he's an honorable man.
Yeah, so he's gone. And that's. And then Bo's the last to.
Yeah, Bo sacrifices himself.
Yeah, he grabs the snowplow.
Yeah.
Fills it up. Kind of funny because we just did the blob. Yeah, and that was the end of the blob with the freaking snowplow thing that he got. They got lashes into him.
That's where the two movies are bleeding together in my head a little bit.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I thought that scene was so cool. Him just driving with his shotgun, just open the window. Oh, vampire. Hit them with
he's fucking cruising and kicking doors open and shooting them.
And then he fucking takes the dynamite and just drops on the floor. He's like, I'm ready for this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so cool.
Man, and that fucking, when Marlo catches him, and he drops another gnarly line. He says you'd rather destroy yourself than become one of us or something about that. And then he's like, what a plague you are.
Right. Yeah. Fuck, that's deadly.
That they look so low on humans.
Yep. Just like you said, just a bunch of food.
Yeah. What a plague you are. That's a fucking cold ass line, man.
So good, eh?
Yeah. And then he's about to, I think he's about to crush his head with his foot kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then he blows himself up.
Yeah.
Yeah. First though. Yeah.
Not enough to kill him, but lots of vampires are on fire. Some do definitely die.
Yeah, and then he's still alive too, and that's why. That's how Marlo comes back and says that line before he can rise.
That's right. That's after that. Yeah, he's too fucking powerful to die from explosion.
Yeah,
yeah. He's like old Bowers.
That curly hair kept him alive.
It probably did. It would have impacted or cushioned the impact.
Yeah, so I guess that more or less takes us to the end. This is the key point at the end, basically, really, is the kid hiding under the vehicle, who Stella goes to help.
Yeah, it gets to the point where they're in the utilidor and watching out, right? And that's, I think, where Eben makes his choice that he's going to go save these guys. And I think his brother's saying, no, don't. Like, they're done for. You'll never make it to the vampires, right? Mm-hmm. And Eben says, no, I have to, or whatever. That's when he makes his choice to, previously, Billy, his partner, had been infected. And that's where you get probably my favorite axe kill in the movie.
Yeah, that's a gnarly. Take that couple of shots.
Yeah.
3 back to back to back. And of course, I said to my kids when they had a watcher with me, I said, They couldn't believe that he went into the grinder. Yeah. And I'm like, you guys gotta know, when they introduce something like this into a movie, they're using it. They got a plan. Yeah. You don't just put the fucking gnarly grinder in the movie and show all the thousands of teeth just grinding shit up.
Yeah, at least
someone's going in that motherfucker.
one body's getting fucking grinded. Yeah. So Billy, one of the vampires makes it into their hiding spot, and it's Billy that sort of saves the day and takes him out and shoves the vampire into the grinder. But in doing so, I guess his hand gets caught in there or something, or the vampire had taken it.
I know the vampire grabs him when he was coming in and his hand got caught in the grinder.
Right, so he's handless.
That looks really good. It looks so real,
squirting everywhere.
Like it really looks like what it would look like if you got fucking maimed by a grinder.
Yeah, and then followed. So, and he's becoming a vampire as well. So not only is he fucked up and possibly savable, but pretty fucked up, but he's also becoming a vampire, and that's where so follow that amputation scene by the decapitation scene. The couple swings to knock his fucking
and it holds. Huh. That's what's so fucking ballsy about this. Yeah. This is you're getting it from different angles and stuff throughout the movie. Yeah. But this one is just right up front and center. And I'm like, man, how did they fucking do that?
That good, hey?
Like it must have been like a stock cut between between the start of the swing. Yeah. And then they do I don't know, I can't even figure out.
It hit once and separates and hangs, right? And that's why it's so gnarly, because the first hit doesn't do it, but they don't flash away. It stays there, and then
that's why it's so hard to figure out how they did the effect, because of that. Obviously, at a certain point, it changed from being him to being a dummy or something, right?
Yeah.
I was gonna say they probably had a stand-in dummy that looked just like him, and then they probably cut after the first swing and the dummy in, and then just had the dummy get actually acts. And
that's the only way I could think of.
Yeah, it's just so seamless.
It's funny for them to do it, because whatever they did, you can't see it. It doesn't look. You don't see the strings. That's it, coming off the puppet master's hands or anything.
And I mean, we can talk about how amazing horror is all the time, but the challenges they face for the effects, I think in horror movies specifically, because they want to be so real and so grisly and gross, there's so much art just in the way they do a kill sometimes. And this is one of those. It's just so fucking cool. Yeah, to be able to spur a discussion of, my God, how did they do that?
Yeah, it's an incredible effect. However they did it, I'm assuming, it was a dummy.
It's got to be.
Swab out.
Yeah.
But man, that's fucking...
It's one of the best, yeah.
Maybe, potentially the best. I would say probably the best kill in the movie.
I think so.
It's
my favorite. It's the one I was talking about towards the start of this episode. That's my favorite kill in this movie. It's so fucking sweet.
Yeah, it's gnarly.
Yeah. And that's where Eben gets a needle full of vampire blood from. To make his final stand. The dude knows he can't make it out there to save Stella and the kid.
Yeah.
As a human. So he injects himself with tainted blood and becomes a vampire.
Yeah, the vampire.
The best part of the movie. This is where you're a teenager watching this movie and you think, fuck yeah, I wish I could do that. Yeah. Well, I'd be a superhero vampire. Every kid wanted to be that after watching.
It's pretty slick. So he goes out and he challenges Marlowe to battle. Basically, he's battling the alpha male, the idea, right? Yeah. And if you kill the alpha male, then
become the leader.
Yeah. No. The idea is they'll be too scared to attack after being able to get him, and it does work out.
It does.
He ends up he's getting Marlowe's really throwing him around for a bit there,
but he lands some good solid punches. He gets a boxing stance going or something and starts duking it out, and you get the vampire on vampire showdown you've been waiting for the whole movie.
Yeah, and so he's getting Eben's getting tossed around. He gets a few licks there, but he's getting really tossed around. But Marlowe gets too cocky, basically, and does a running. He's like, Anakin, I have the high ground.
It's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it was.
Yeah, this is Anakin got too fucking cocky. So is Marlowe, because he just rushes in and does a running jump to attack him the final time.
Jake fucking one punch man's and
right through his fucking through his mouth and out the back of his head.
Yeah.
Fucking
actually unbecoming end for such a powerful figure in the movie. Right?
Yeah. I didn't expect it to go that quick for him.
Not the hubris of man, the hubris of vampire.
Yeah.
I thought he had it all figured out. And then it's Eat a fist, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we that's kind of the end of the action, hey?
Yeah, basically that is the end of the movie, and then you get, of course, the second best scene of someone having to sit and watch their vampire leader die.
Yes, the second best vampire melt. Yeah.
With number one obviously being Midnight Mass.
The Night Mass, baby.
I was gonna say Blade.
Puzzled with the idea of whether we could cover shows accurately covered that like I think a mini series is easier than like an entire.
I agree. It's an entire series. We could do it. We could maybe do it in 2 parts. Certainly Midnight Mass is
Midnight Mass is one of the best horror things I've ever seen. You go like incredible.
Hell yeah. If you haven't watched it, watch it. Maybe we'll figure out a way to do it in a becoming way for the podcast. Yeah.
Fuck, I love Midnight Mass.
Yeah, me too.
Anyway, yeah, so we've been
That's confettied.
Yeah, I have been with Stella at his side,
Yeah.
holding his hand while he luckily for her, he doesn't literally burst into flames as some vampires. Yeah, because she's sitting there, she's holding them pretty tight.
He gets a
He more like his skin turns to ash in like real time.
Yeah.
And you kind of watch it flake off.
Yeah.
The flesh flake off his face.
Which even in itself is pretty fucking cool.
It's a good effect. It's all TG. It is, but it looks fucking cool.
It's more just what a cool way to have a vampire die. You know, usually like you said, they burst into flames or they fucking explode, and this is just he confetti's a little bit.
He goes out he lights up quickly and then goes out like a cinder and he has ash and that's it.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome though. Yeah, it is super, super awesome.
I like what they did when Eben shines the UV light from the grow up on the one vampire chick, and they show like the effect that instead of her just
it
was just.
I'm glad you brought that forward before we wrap up because that's another awesome scene.
I missed
when he
that.
says what can be broken must be broken.
Yeah.
So he fucking kills her because now she's imperfect.
Yeah. She's toasted. Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up too. That's such a fucking sweet scene that I kind of forgot about. Yeah, Evan's little stand with the girl up.
It's also what saves the day. Yeah. He's like the main sheriff in town, and his grandmother's growing fucking weed.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, she's not gonna arrest me.
There's one other thing we should touch on before we go to final thoughts, and that's the vampire who gets his head caught in the swing. Oh yeah, and the first vampire kill in the movie.
Yeah.
The one guy they wrap him up in the
Runnings, right.
He's trying to help him. He thinks he realizes he's a vampire now.
Yeah.
So he has to fight him, and he wraps him up in the swings and then cuts his head off. Yeah, while the guy's flailing in the swing chains.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
That is a good one.
Yeah.
This movie's filled with them.
It's if you're a person who just loves a bunch of nasty hardcore kills in your horror movies,
Yep.
this is a great pick to pop on.
That's why I love it, baby.
All right, Mr. Brady Silger, do we have any final thoughts?
Final thoughts. I love the movie. Sequel's not that great.
Yeah, that's about right. I didn't bother with it.
It was a direct-to-DVD sequel. I told Kyle that earlier, and he's gonna watch it, but he's also a nerd.
I know it's gonna suck, but I kind of like this is such a favorite movie of mine. I kind of have to check it out.
It doesn't ruin the experience of the original, like some bad sequels do.
I'll just ignore it if I didn't like it.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's canon if you like it. I mean, you didn't like it, it's not canon.
yeah. Pitch it.
You know what I'll tell you what, man. Those Buffy comics, not canon. Like, okay, then
Out the window.
fuck those comics, man.
I've never read them, but
Same with the Angel comics, man. Fuck those. Get the fuck out of here with this shit.
yeah. Thankfully, we can make those choices as people.
Yeah.
Only things we care about matter.
Yeah. Precisely. Mr. Mickelborough, do we have any final thoughts?
You know, I've said most of them, but I will again just touch on what an action-packed, dark, gory thrill ride of a horror movie. How can you sit through this and not have a good time? I know I'll watch it again.
Yeah, it's a good time movie. It is a great fucking just nasty, brutal vampire movie.
It is. I call it a comfort movie because it's so easy to put on, sit down, get your chip, get your pop, and just watch. It's a perfect night, and it's not deep. It's not.
It's very simple, but it's very effective.
It's just very effective. It's a great brain off movie.
Yeah, you love it. Fucking fantastic. Yeah.
It's also a movie that. Sorry, Mike. It's also a movie that you can't fall asleep to. Like I was laying down watching this movie, and I was like,
and it moves back. It's in and out, good time.
yeah.
Right. Yeah. As for me, I think it's not a perfect movie, but it's very good. It's in the 4-star realm for me. I would say.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
By no means is it perfect or a wonderful piece of cinema, but it's fucking sweet.
It's just a great, like, it's a fucking great time, and it's a super original premise. No one's ever done anything like that before.
Yeah.
Vampire massacre of a cut off small town. No, I'm like, I've never seen this before. This is fucking awesome.
I agree.
Also, Alaska makes the most sense out of anywhere. Like, there is places in the U.S. that are kind of isolated on their own, but having a place that it's winter for 30 days and they're isolated without any help.
Yeah, that's why. I imagine that's why they picked the setting.
Yeah.
After you've seen it, you're kind of like, that's such an obvious premise. How had it not been?
Yeah, that's what I had the same thought. Like, how did no one think of that?
So perfect.
It's such a fucking great idea. Like, it's one of those ideas that if I had it myself as a writer, I would have been like, holy fuck.
Genius.
Yeah. Because you know when you've got a good idea.
Yeah, exactly. And it's a good fucking idea.
It's awesome.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Well,
30 days a night.
yeah, that basically wraps us up for 30 Days a Night. And I think our vampire hijinks may be continuing with our buddy Brady Silzer over here.
They are continuing. Get your flashlights where we're going to find out what we do in the shadows. Sick. Mike knows what it is.
Don't look at me in the shadows if it's 10 a.m. 10 p.m. Excuse me, right, ladies. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's another great. We're basically doing 3 vampire episodes almost in a row.
Because we fucking can.
Yeah,
That's why.
that's right.
Who's stopping us?
Yeah.
That should be cool. I haven't seen the movie. I've seen the TV show that it spawned, and it was fucking sweet. So horror comedy.
It's great. It's a fucking fantastic film. I think we're gonna have a really good time talking about that one.
Yeah.
And then I'll bring us back to Misery.
We're having too much fun on this podcast.
That's right. No fun.
All right. Until we come back with what we do with the shadows, we'll see you in 7 days. And until then,
Keep your eyes open.
and we're out.